Republicans are in disarray, and it's all because of Elon Musk. And it has Ro Khanna asking this very simple question, which is honest question. If Republicans are serious about cutting the wasteful spending and being fiscally responsible, why is their first fight to raise the debt limit with a bloated defense budget and to add our national debt? And you know who also asked that very simple question is a far-right conservative, Chip Roy. And Chip Roy is now under the fire from Donald Trump himself because Chip Roy asked this very same question. Politico is reporting that Trump calls for a primary challenger to Chip Roy. So yes, the people who voted for the face-eating leopards are wondering why the face-eating leopards are eating their faces. Chip Roy would like to have a word. Chip Roy is another ambitious guy with no talent, Trump wrote. I hope some talented challengers are getting ready in the great state of Texas to go after Chip Roy in a primary. He won't have a chance. And like I said, the reason why this is happening is because Elon Musk set this all off with a tweet just a day ago. And I think this is a bigger problem that we really need to talk about at some point, that one billionaire with one tweet can completely stop the normal business of our government, something that had been pre-decided, had been negotiated on both sides, and President Biden was ready to sign. And Hakeem Jeffries actually came out with a really great statement on this.
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown.
Did you catch that? Let's just listen one more time.
The Musk-Johnson proposal.
The Musk-Johnson proposal. Not the Trump-Johnson proposal. The Musk-Johnson proposal. I think there is kind of a debate that needs to be had. I had one in my own head. Like, is it, like, do we want to, like, normalize the fact that a billionaire who's unelected is calling the shots? Like, he's kind of normalizing it there. I wager that it's probably better, because I know what he's doing, or at least trying to do, which is get under Donald Trump's skin. He's trying to do what this image is doing, which is showing that Donald Trump is nothing more than a puppet of Elon Musk. And so I guess all things being equal, I think it's probably not terrible that Hakeem Jeffries did that. I would love to know what you think in the comments. But Chip Roy is the one underneath all of this. And I have this post from Donald Trump where look at this thing. It is a wall of text. Donald Trump is pissed. And then I have this video of Chip Roy being told about this in real time that I'm going to show you. The very unpopular congressman from Texas, Chip Roy, is getting in the way, as usual, of having yet another great Republican victory, all for the sake of some cheap publicity for himself. Republican obstructionists have to be done away with. The Democrats are using them, and we can't let that happen. Our country is far better off closing up for a period of time than it is agreeing to the things that the Democrats want to force upon us. Biden is president, and it's his obligation to properly lead. This is all because of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, not because of Biden. It's just like the fucking, sorry, I don't mean to swear. It's just like the border bill. Donald Trump blew that up. He's blowing this up, and now he's blaming Biden. Biden had nothing to do with this, my friends. Biden is the one who had something pre-negotiated until the billionaire crybabies decided that they didn't want a government to work anymore. All right, I'm not reading the rest of this. Let's go to this clip of Chip Roy getting his first taste of Donald Trump unhinged. Here we go. Real quick, if you're liking this video, please like and subscribe. It truly does help. Every time I bring this up, it helps. So I'm just going to ask every time. Thank you so much. Donald Trump is going after influencers and people who tell the truth online. So when you subscribe, you are sticking it to him. So thank you so much, and let's go back to the video.
So Trump is saying you're getting in the way of a Republican victory for cheap publicity. What's your reaction to that?
I've been able to read. All we're doing is trying to talk about how to get a deal done so we can actually cut spending.
Do you plan to talk to him to smooth things over?
I don't even know what we're talking about. I got to look at whatever was put out there. But I know we've
weak
just
and
been having a
ineffective
conversation.
people like Chip have been dismissed as utterly unknowledgeable as to the ways of politics and as to making America great again. Put America first and go for victory.
We're working right now on how to actually cut spending, which is what the voters sent me to Washington to do. So that's what we're working on.
Oh, he's cooked. All right. I love when they eat their own. Look at, I mean, let's just get that laugh. That was him dying inside.
And ineffective people like Chip have been dismissed as utterly unknowledgeable as to the ways of politics and as to making America great again.
Oh, it's beautiful. Chip Roy then had a temper tantrum hours later on the House floor, and here's a bit of that.
Fact of the matter is, $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine. And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Dead man walking. Dead man walking. And while we're on this funding of the government, one thing that was cut from this is reported right here from Sam Stein. And there you have it. The new bill removes funding for this bipartisan child cancer research program, $190 million, a small drop, $190 million. You know how small that is? When we're talking about $5 trillion, okay? $5 trillion, $190 million, it's like a penny. It truly is a minuscule amount, has been cut. And we'll now have to go through a different process if it's going to get passed at all. And here's Jon Favreau saying, congrats to Elon Musk for giving the people what they want, less funding for child cancer research. And we also have Jessica Tarlov here demolishing Elon Musk for this very thing.
And the American public, to your point, they voted for a streamlining that involves spending cuts, which weren't in this bill. They weren't in the bill before, and they're not in this as well. Also, you say the people wanted this. The richest man in the world wanted this. Elon Musk did, and programs that came out of it. What's your problem with a bipartisan cancer research program for $190 million? A drop in the bucket of what this is. Those are the kinds of things that came out of this.
So this is a real stain on the Republicans. This is the beginning of what is the next 4 years. I hate to say it. This is the beginning of it. This is, I mean, Donald Trump's not even in power yet. Welcome back to chaos. But I think this is what Republicans want. They want chaos. And you know what? I'm going to switch gears here for a second. I just want to talk about my channel. It's my channel. So I'm going to talk about what I want. This is not about what we were just talking about, but this grinds my gears. Okay. So where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Okay. That's Luigi. I don't know how to say his last name. I don't care. I learned Mangione, I think. Okay. And this picture really bothered me. Not for the reasons why you might think. Because what this man did was incredibly wrong. It was awful. And he deserves everything that is going to come to him, in my opinion. The insurance companies and our health care system is effing terrible. So is murder. But who is that behind him? Who is that? That right there. Well, let's listen.
Retained attorney Karen Agnifilo suggested that federal charges in this case would be overkill. I just want to note, you see New York City Mayor Eric Adams not far behind Mangione there. Again, a very large law enforcement.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams. And need I remind you, God, this really pisses me off. Eric Adams is under federal indictment. He is going to go to court over crimes he committed in order to get into office, and crimes he committed while in office with a foreign government, Turkey. So I don't know what the hell he's doing here, because the law should do what the law does. But this is a criminal right behind him. This man does not represent justice. And we need to get rid of the crooks on all sides of our government. And it's an absolute shame that he hasn't resigned yet. Okay? Sorry. Sometimes you got to go after your own, but Eric Adams needs to stop being in government. We need real leaders on both sides. And I think Democrats need to be the party of morality as much as we can be, the party of justice, the party of democracy. Eric Adams being in office and remaining a Democrat hurts all of that. So that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.